All right, I'm here with my client Sharon. Hi, Sharon. Thank you for meeting with me today.
Yes, of course.
Just really quick, do I have permission to record this video
Of
for
course.
us today? Okay, thank you. So Sharon, I wanted to just introduce everybody to you. You know, you're one of my many rock star clients who's been going through the programs. We first met in 2021, or that's when we actually started your program in February. What were some of the frustrations that you were experiencing before starting your program with me?
I would just be injuring myself and I had so many like chronic injuries from work and overtraining that it was really frustrating because I was in pain every day. And then also, if I tried to do anything like, try to like do a chin up or something, then I just hurt more of my tendons and stuff. And I just was getting no place. Like every time I tried to up my intensity, then I would just go back down again.
How is that for you as of now?
Not a worry whatsoever, not at
Mhm.
all. So
Yeah, yeah, definitely. You've come a long way since then. Can I ask what has been the biggest surprise for you since being part of your program?
to just be able to get out of my own head, you really helped me with that. To find out what maybe some of my obstacles were, maybe the amount of pressure that I put on myself to try to achieve something. I don't know, you somehow took a lot of that pressure off, but then got the results at the same time. And it just seems so like easy. We started at the very beginning again with just some movements. So you could see, how am I moving? Had some limited range of motion and, one side of my trunk compared to the other. And you
Yeah.
got it corrected, started me at the beginning again, and then I could go forward.
We've seen each other in person maybe a handful of times since starting in 2021, and you've been part of my online program. Have
Uh,
you felt that being online, have you been able to get that amount of attention from compared to even being in person with me?
yes, yes,
Mhm.
it's really great. It's comfortable for me to just, jump
Mhm.
into my workout mode and then jump right back out again and have you come in on 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 Zoom. It's great.
Yeah, I definitely am grateful that we have that technology to do that. And you've been really, really, consistent with your online program. Can I ask you what has been your favorite result since working with me?
Okay, well, that's pretty easy because I used to not eat very much. And so uh, I don't know why I was like, okay, this is my size, this is all I can eat. But I eat a lot more now. Yeah. So it's great.
Right, and that's kind of like usually the opposite of like what most people, the challenge that most people have, right? It's typically like, oh, I tend to overeat. But for you, the challenge was I wasn't really eating enough. How was that affecting you during that time in terms of
Uh,
maybe energy or strength?
right. I would just set off on on a big old day with hardly any food, and I wouldn't bring any
Mhm.
food with me. And I wouldn't stop for food because I'd be like, oh no, I'm not having a hot dog or some, whatever's available.
Sure.
And yeah, so I just never had enough fuel. And I
Mhm.
plan ahead now. I carry little foods with me all the time, and of course my water. And yeah,
Yeah, and for those of you who don't know, Sharon also has her own garden, so she's definitely eating a lot of more whole food now too, and she's eating straight from the source. So
yeah.
that's great too. I always love seeing your pictures of your garden. Can I ask you, Sharon, how would those close to you describe the difference that they see in you now?
Okay, well, yeah, my friends have definitely noticed that my posture's improved.
Mhm.
People that don't see me every day notice that, but my sweetheart that I live with, he's happy because I have a lot more stamina now, and that was one of my goals was to be able to keep up with him because he's really has a lot of energy and he can just go like
Sure.
for hours and hours. So he says that I'm stronger and I have more stamina.
And then one more question, Sharon, for those who are listening who might really be on the fence about starting a program with me, and maybe they're debating whether or not to work with me. What is some advice that you would give them?
The same advice I gave myself, because I had the appointment with you, and then I was like, before the appointment actually came, I was like, no, you should just cancel it because, and then you think of some reason why, because that's what we did to ourselves. We say like, well, you can't really do it. You're not going to follow through. You're not the kind of person that can do this. And I would say just get out of your own way and just like trust and observe the process. And also that Ray is going to help you look under those little rugs where you're hiding some of your stuff that's holding you back.
All little dust bunnies under the rug. Yeah, you know
Yeah.
what? You hit the nail on the head, Sharon. Getting to the root issue. It's really important to do, especially for those who are struggling with their, they feel like they've done those diets before. They just feel like, man, my motivation is it's so low. I can't think about even starting a workout program again. Thank you for sharing that message. It goes back to what you said earlier about getting out of your own head. It's about taking that first step. And that's why we make that process so simple, where it's just about taking one step at a time each day. And it's not about big changes. We make these small incremental changes over time. And then to your point, where it's like where you're at right now, you're much stronger, and you see that in yourself and others see that. So Sharon, thank you so much for sharing your time today and for giving your feedback of your program. I appreciate you so much, and I look forward to continuing helping you out where you're at.
Likewise, I appreciate you so much, and I'm so thankful to the universe that you're there. So thanks, Ray.